Have you ever found yourself on a product's website and just wondered, how are they doing this? What makes this so convincing? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're breaking down the online sales pitch for a wellness product called Xitox foot pads. We're going to look at all the layers of their webpage to see how they build their argument. So let's get into it.
Right out of the gate, they hit you with this really simple, kind of fascinating promise. It creates this crystal clear picture, right? Put on the pads, you see them change color, and then you feel better. This single claim is the hook. It's the foundation for everything else they're about to build.
So this first piece of the puzzle is what we're going to call the simple promise. And this is Marketing 101. Find a problem lots of people have, and then present your product as this super easy, no-sweat solution.
The real pull here is emotional. The website is packed with language that's meant to hit on that feeling we all have of wanting to relax and just take care of ourselves. You see words like unwind, refreshed, rejuvenated. They're not just describing a product. They're selling you a feeling. They're promising this little escape from all the daily stress.
Okay, so to make that promise feel more solid, the page lists out all these features. This is all about earning your trust. They're using all the right buzzwords that health-conscious people are looking for, non-GMO, plant-based, and made in a CMGP-compliant facility, which is just a fancy way of saying it's made under really strict quality control. It's their way of telling you, hey, this is a safe, high-quality product you can feel good about.
Now that we've heard what the product promises to do, the pitch shifts gears to how it actually works. And the trick here is to make it sound incredibly easy. This isn't some complicated medical procedure. It's just a simple little thing you do every night.
And you can see it right here. They break down the how to use part into 5 dead simple steps. Prep, apply, secure, wear, and remove. This isn't just about being clear, it's a sales strategy. Think about it. The less effort something seems, the more likely someone is to think, yeah, I could do that. It's designed to feel like you get this huge benefit for basically zero extra work.
All right, for our third section, the pitch pivots from the how to the why. This is where they pull back the curtain and show you the key ingredients, framing them as the quote-unquote secret sauce that makes these pads so special.
And here they are. The sales page lays out what each ingredient supposedly does. And notice the mix of stuff you've probably heard of and names that sound a little more exotic. You've got Tourmaline, mint powder, Bamboo Vinegar. It's all designed to sound both natural and scientifically effective. Listing them out like this just adds this layer of credibility, making it feel more legitimate. So, after the ingredients, the pitch makes a very smart move to what's called social proof. This is where we start seeing testimonials, supposedly from verified buyers, all designed to prove that, hey, real people are using this and getting real results.
This first review from V. Ward is perfect, isn't it? It just reinforces that core promise we saw at the very beginning. It calls the product a relaxing treatment that helps soothe sore feet. It lines up exactly with the main message they're trying to send.
But as you start to look through more of the user reviews they feature on the page, you start to see a whole range of other experiences pop up. So what else are people saying in these testimonials? Now, this is where it gets really interesting. On the one hand, you have all these reviews that perfectly match what the product is supposed to do. Soothing, relaxing, refreshing. But then, right next to them, the page features reviews claiming things like weight loss or that it helped with hot flashes. Now, the company isn't making those claims directly, but by showing you these testimonials, they let you, the customer, make that connection. It expands what the product can seemingly do without them having to take responsibility for it. Okay, that brings us to the final act, and honestly, it's often the most powerful part of the entire pitch, the offer and the guarantee. This section is all about making you feel like you're getting an amazing deal and that there's absolutely no risk involved.
So they start with the single box option. That's a 1-month supply. And the price they list on the page for just 1 box is $49. But then, of course, the tiered pricing kicks in. If you decide to commit to a 3-month supply, that price per box suddenly drops by $10, down to $39 a pop. And here it is, the big one, the 6-month supply. They label this one the best seller, which is another bit of social proof, right? And it drops the per box price all the way down to its lowest point, $33. The whole thing is set up to make buying the biggest package feel like the smartest, most popular decision.
Now, just in case you're still feeling a little hesitant, they hit you with a really powerful number to seal the deal. 365. That's how many days you get to decide if you're happy with the product.
And this is the ultimate safety net for anybody buying online. A full 365-day, 1-year money-back guarantee. They promise you'll get a refund for any reason at all, no questions asked. In the marketing world, this is what's called risk reversal. All the risk is taken off of you, the buyer, and put onto the seller, which makes it a whole lot easier to click that Buy Now button.
So there you have it. That's the anatomy of the Xitox foot pads pitch, from that simple promise all the way to a completely risk-free guarantee. And it kind of makes you think, right? So we'll leave you with this final thought. Whenever a product pitch presents a solution that seems this simple, what are the really important questions we should be asking ourselves before we buy?